My name is Nicole Musgrave, and I'm telling my quilt story at a Community Quilt Day in Hazard, Kentucky. And today is Saturday, May 27th, 2023. This is a quilt I made. I finished it a few weeks ago, I guess it was. This is the first quilt that I made after my dad passed. He passed back in December. And so, I had this vision in mind, before he passed, I was going to make a series of quilt where I reflected specifically on my relationship with my mother. And then after his passing, I've been thinking much more deeply about my connection to my dad. And so this quilt was the one that I thought about him a lot while I made it. Um, yeah. And as I mentioned, I think in the last one, he was a hunter and a fisherman. So there's some camo in there. This was reminding me of like a fishing net, which I really appreciated. Um, and I love this little piece of tea towel here. I used to live along the North Fork of the Kentucky River in Whitesburg, and I'd always hear the kingfishers outside my apartments. Um, sorry. And I would, when I would see different ducks that I didn't know, I would take pictures of them and ask him what they were. And he hunted pheasant, so there's some pheasant in that little piece too, which I really like. And my stepmom, as I mentioned, she was British or is British, and so loved British tea towels. And so this is an old British tea towel, which I think is really sweet. And yeah, none of the pieces in this are clothing of my dad's or family, but different things that remind me of him. He was a carpenter, and so there's some a work shirt in there, and there's like this piece of fabric. I'm not sure where it came from, but it has some printing on it with like very weird and quirky phrases. And this one, it just has I don't know, the saying is very strange, but it has architecture in it. And so, yeah, as a carpenter, it reminded me of him a little bit in that way. Yeah. And I guess that's all I have to say really about this quilt. So thank you.